Governance of the data is the more important in that.
Exactly.
So that where automated system only can be, and also the quantum of data.
You are right. Huge.
Huge number of process variability. There is a companies of so many products, so we can't control through manually. So we want to automate it. That's where you come in. We don't replicate when we go and inquire with the customers. Customer gives the drawing. We don't replicate that exactly the drawings. We try to create a value proposition to customers.
Oh, okay.
A big company, big global manufacturings like Samsung, Bosch, Siemens, and Hyundai, all these companies, they were looking at a good supplier partners.
Okay.
Which exactly we came into that time. Close to packaging, if you look at the packaging, whole packaging, and this CAGR has about 10%.
Oh, okay.
And if you deep dive into only corrugated boxes, it is like 7 to 8%.
Star Boxes India Pvt. Limited, a company established in 2007 for providing customized packaging solutions for globally renowned FMCG companies in India, is now a leading manufacturer of corrugated boxes and EPS solutions for major OEMs in India. Might they be electronic equipment manufacturers, automotive manufacturers, FMCG companies, or platform aggregators. Located out of Tiruvallur, Chennai, India, they have more than 5+ variety of products, 40+ years of experience, 70+ customized design packaging solutions, and more than 50+ valuable clients. In today's interview, we have the CEO of Star Boxes India Pvt. Limited, Mr. Nanda Kumar. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Nice meeting you, sir. And thanks for giving us this opportunity to have this interview. Okay, I mean, we are pretty excited to meet you in person and do this program with you. So, to begin with, Starbucks definitely is a very renowned name and brand among all the FMCG, home appliances and electronic manufacturing companies in India. But still, it will be a great start if we can get to know about what Starbucks does right from you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. See, Starbucks is a company from a group company called Hyderabad Group of Company.
Oh, okay.
They came from Sri Lanka. It's basically Indians who settled in 100 years before in Sri Lanka. And again, they come back. Actually, the group core business is again garment manufacturing.
Oh, okay.
So they started a garment manufacturing in India.
Oh, okay.
So this support system is again it's Star Boxes. Parent company is Star Packaging. They have the same packaging company in Sri Lanka.
Oh, okay.
So since they started a garment manufacturing in India, to support the garment manufacturing, we came to India. And of course, that is the time where after 2006 and 7.
Okay.
So the market in India was also booming.
Okay.
So group understood that this is the time to step in. And about this company, by the time that 2006 and 7, that time, in India, if you look at organically, the corrugated box manufacturing is a less entry barrier. You can call it like a cottage industry.
Oh, okay. It was not an organized sector at all. Okay.
As such, today also, up to some extent, it is getting organized. So if you look at, that is the time that we step in. To give a measurable point of view, corrugated industries predominantly in India, which is 10,000 square feet only, the people will start, getting operated.
Oh, okay.
So that time we came to India, we built the factory with 150,000 square feet.
Oh, that's something unimaginable for any person who is in the market to enter into such kind of opening.
That's how any professional corrugated manufacturing, set in all across the world. For India, that is the new.
So we can say that Starbucks is a company which introduced the global standard of corrugated box manufacturing in India.
Okay. So that the credit goes to Starbucks. Of course, like we have went through a lot of tough time because the industry itself, it is challenging. So, and of course, since we have our own unique approaches in terms of understanding the customer needs, and also we see there is a great potential in Indian market rather than seeing the negative side.
Okay.
That's how our journey starts.
Excellent, sir. That's a great narrative. I can imagine like making corrugated boxes or carton boxes for a garment industry versus high-tech manufacturing like Bosch or TV manufacturers like Samsung, Redmi, Xiaomi. I think that's a huge shift in terms of specification or the demanding requirements that these customers have.
To give an example, see that time in India, where customers like global manufacturers who came, when they give the corrugated box design and the specifications, there are some functional point of view, there are specifications which where Indian corrugated manufacturers are not aware of it.
Oh, okay.
For example, that
Forget about cannot do it. They're not even aware of it.
For example, organically we always looking only in the busting strength. What is the busting strength is like when you puncture it, where how much the load it takes. Actually, if you look at busting is not the key factor. When the load bearing parameter is the key factor, where the box is stacked on one
on the other.
So then that is called ECT, BCT, edge crust test, box crust test. So this kind of terminology is new to India. So when people don't know how to
Interpret
it. So that is the time we step into the Indian market.
That's nice. Great, sir. Great. That's a nice narrative. Great way to start. Sir, what do you think is the greatest challenge that today's packaging industry or the carton box manufacturing industry is facing? And how do you see Starbucks as a well-positioned company or a company which is ready to take over that challenge?
See, as such, the industry itself, it is growing close to packaging. If you look at the packaging, whole packaging, and this CAGR has about 10%.
Oh, okay.
And if deep dive into only corrugated boxes, it is like 7 to 8%. In India, like supply and demand versus, if you look at it, we have more supplies than demand.
Okay. So it's a competitive market then.
Very competitive, because as I mentioned earlier, this is a less entry barrier. You can call it like a 10,000 square feet of a company who with
base minimum infrastructure
who can also come and compete with the Star Boxes. So this is the industry challenges, and then how we can overcome this. As I said that the negative side also, there is a positive side. Another side, like a big company, big global manufacturings like Samsung, Bosch, Siemens, and Hyundai, all these companies, they were looking at a good supplier partners.
Okay.
Which exactly we came into that time, so we could able to, win the. Still, like currently now, like from we started 2007, now we are 2025. Now there are so many automated corrugators have come in. How Starbucks we started approaching to the customers is, we don't replicate when we go and inquire with the customers. Customer gives the drawing. We don't replicate that exactly the drawings. We try to create a value proposition to customers.
Oh, okay.
To give an example, there is one company, Samsung, where they were making TVs here in 2011, if I'm right.
Okay.
So that time the TV boxes have been a 5-ply. That is a 5-layer of packaging designs have been implemented. So we optimized with the 3-ply, which is cost, not only the cost, environmentally we don't create so many wastages.
Okay.
That's how. Another one is like South India is the biggest auto exporter.
Okay.
So that's called CKD, completely knocked
down kits.
Kits go to the all over the world. So we go to customers, sit with them, understand their on the 40 high cube, how much that best in a way to accommodate the optimize the packaging, also the cost and productive, and also functionally. We understand the demands and we customize the product and customize the packaging solutions.
Okay.
So we don't call it like a package box company. That's how, see, we started a corrugated company. But if you look at, we understand the market demand is, we need to be a solution provider.
Correct.
That's how we step into a EPS, which is a expanded polystyrene foam, so which we want to give as a solution. And that's how we step into another functional products. So we want to actually, as any packaging company, if you look at, they always go forward integration or a backward integration.
Correct.
But we we want to give a complete solution provider.
Okay.
So that's how what we understand in global manufacturers who came to India, where they are struggling, we could able to solve as a solution. We can be a solution.
Okay.
So that's the approach we take it our business strategy. That's how a packaging company now into apart from power boxes, we are into plastics, now we are into metal, and we counting on like we are coming into an electronics products also. So the whole idea is like we want to give us an entire solution to a customer. Okay. So we want to increase our wallet size to the customers.
Oh, super.
That's how we are overcoming the competitions.
To understand or summarize what you said, you just didn't want to be, or the idea is you're not a box provider. You are a complete solution provider. And for that solution, if you want an additional manufacturing capability or technology, you would build it in-house and give the solution.
Absolutely.
So you are not a supplier kind of thing to any customers. You are a consultant or a solution provider whom, if I have a problem, we can call Star Boxes and ask them to solve it. So the product comes along with the solution.
Exactly. See, for example, when you work with the customers, we see the demand and supply, we don't look at very narrow down what is the box demand, what is the packaging demand.
Correct.
We understand the customer where he's struggling. We have case histories where we supply the boxes but it is not consumed because there was the imports have not cleared or on time not arrived. When we deep dive in it, there is a big scope in it. So we, rather than we reinventing the wheel, we try to use the technology, find the technology partner and established player in the country, in the world. So we join hands with them. We have Korean partners, Taiwanese partners. We have, so we don't reinvent the wheel basically. We just learn the technology. We train our engineers in their factories and horizontally deployed here. We make it in.
Makes sense. Your idea is to provide solution. You don't have to invent anything for that. See who's the best doing that in the world. Bring them to India.
That's the today's, if you look at it, the country's leadership, prime minister is looking at it, Make in India program.
Yes.
Which is the only way that we can able to bring a complete manufacturing industry in India. So we can, unless we don't have an ecosystem,
Exactly.
we could not able to succeed that, and we have a deep understanding. So that's how we are overcoming the challenges.
I completely can visualize why are you growing and the reason behind this aggressive growth happening. So that's phenomenal, sir. The idea itself is great and the vision is outstanding.
For example, that our numbers are, we are growing at the rate of 20% CAGR.
Excellent.
From 2010 onwards.
Excellent. That's nice, sir. That's nice. Sir, it was excellent hearing to you until now on how Star Box has been a game changer in the field of corrugated box manufacturing by not just being a box supplier but by being a complete solution provider. Now, all going well, okay, you are a market leader. Why SAP suddenly, sir? What was the real push behind having an ERP like SAP?
See, SAP is well established or well known in the industry. That is the first point, that we don't want to, as I said, reinvent the wheel going in other channels partners. So we have a high credential on your SAP. And looking at why SAP, to answer this, see, if you look at Star Boxes, when only a packaging company, way back into 10 years before, we believe in this any company or any organization should be data driven.
Oh, okay.
So we are very
So that was very clear in your mind right from the beginning. Data.
from the beginning.
Okay.
And if, for example, generally finance teams have been used, or generally on industry people used, after all the process is done, it will get accounted, and the finance person come and show the bookkeeping, this is profit or loss. We look at differently. We engage finance people not post-mortem.
Oh, okay.
We engage them exactly on the process. To give an example,
Very fresh perspective, sir. I've not heard many talking like this before. So it's not like you don't want to do finance as a post-mortem, rather involve them in the process.
So we have budgeting systems, and every day, for example, we have practiced a system called daily P&L.
Okay.
We capture every day variable cost, every day fixed overheads cost, which has been leveraged, and every day what is the sales on the particular day, what is the profit or loss. We had a system way back in 2000, 10 or 11. We had this.
That's nice. Probably you should copyright the terminology daily P&L system, because that's unique. Yes, sir.
So that's how. So the finance team should not say the year end we made a profit or a loss.
End of the day, it should be reported.
End of the day. Today I made it a profit. Today, or I made it a loss.
So next day morning, you know if it is a loss or a gain. If it's a loss, you will go and correct, and then so that the next batch of items which are coming out is with the profit.
So that's how gives a complete visibility on each functional team, where I rather than pinpointing you are a mistake, either mistake. So we put more focus on the area where we need to put a concentration. So that's how we build the system. So looking at when we grow faster, so we need to have support systems. See, Starbucks, one of the great success story behind this, we believe in supplier partners.
Okay.
We don't call suppliers, supplier partners. The key element is we have a very good supplier partners. We build good supplier partners. So when for the business, supplier partners, as well as for the data, we need a good partner for the SAP systems. That's where you come in.
Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity, sir. Yes, go ahead, sir.
So why emerging alliance is also one of the key point. In fact, we before choosing the supplier, the SAP partners, so we did our due diligence very detailed.
Okay.
We traveled, of course. One of our finding is you have a very functional people who were worked in the manufacturing sector.
Correct.
So those people are now implementation teams.
Experts, yes.
So that was the key factor why we want to choose emerging alliance.
Excellent, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
The pain or the languages or all these things can be easily understandable. So that is the reason for choosing you as a partner.
Thank you. It's a great honor, sir. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
So, what you're saying is the vision of using data and numbers was not something new to Starbucks. It was grounded well in advance in 2010 itself. So when you grew, those were manual processes, and for sustaining that, you wanted a strong system in place.
Of course.
That is when
prudence of the data is the more important factor.
Exactly.
So that where automated system only can be, and also the quantum of data.
You are right. It's
Huge number of process variability. There is a companies of so many products, so we can't control through manually. So we want to automate it. That's where you come in.
Excellent, sir.